Should let me touch your milky, silky arm, boy. Can you let me give you a tattoo? I'll give you a free tattoo, just let me touch you, boy. I don't know where that needle's been. I don't know what your cleaning procedures are around these parts. But I don't want no tattoo. I'm not no gang. I'm too much of a good two shoes for a free tattoo. Nozomi keeps harping about Canada, and Ryle says he's gonna leave too. You think you're the only one who can leave, Nozomi? Well, I can go to Hong Kong. Kill the guy who killed my father. You're going to college in Canada. Well, I'm gonna be a real man. How you gonna afford that, Ryle? I don't know. Nozomi, please tell me where I can buy a boat ticket. I need out of this country as fast as I can be scammed into buying a discount boat ticket. It don't exist. So she recommends him to go to H Travel Company. This shady hole in the wall. And the rudest secretary you ever seen. She tells him to come back in 3-4 hours. He goes to the U Arcade. And when he comes back to some misunderstanding. This one Ryo turns violent again. Give me my ticket, I paid for it. You mean that Xerox black and white brochure was fake? You mean I shouldn't have been so hasty and throwing all my money away? Wasting all of Fukusan's piggy bank money? And he tells him to go to U Arcade the following day. So he heads up to his room, sits there in his bed for about 12 hours. Then he goes to sleep, then he wakes up at the usual time, heads down to U Arcade and waits another 3 hours. This is how a normal travel agency does business. You head on down to the arcade the following day. Then Ryle says, okay, thanks a lot, see you tomorrow. Unfortunately, Ryle soon finds out that he ain't gonna get no ticket at U Arcade.
I don't need slide, monkey, or jackal man. This for Mumra. I'll rattle that mummy's bones till he surrenders Third Earth to me. Vulture Man!
Now Shenmue's about 5% realistic, so of course you have to wait for the bus. When you're going to the harbor, get up in the morning, walk over to the past U Arcade, to the bus stop, wait about a minute, here comes the bus. Make sure you click A on time, you have to wait for the next bus. So the Mad Angels have this terrible reputation around the harbor of kicking lunches into the water. They'll kick that lunch right out of your hand. They'll go flying into the water. You won't be able to get a second lunch. Grumbling belly all day. That's I think what they're talking about when they're talking about feeding the fishes. Kicking the lunch into the water. Finally you get a job moving crates at the harbor. You finally stop sponging off on Nason, using all that money for Space Harrier. Mad Angels have no guns. They try to take on Ryo with fists and they're never gonna win. There's a picture of Ryo and Nozomi standing apart. Ryo takes it for himself, because this is how he sees the relationship. Here, take this picture, Nozomi. Remember, if you wanna. Make her think these 5 years weren't entirely gone to waste. You remember, if you wanna, I'm bad for you, babe. I just wanna go around killing. Finally, after all the heartbreak, Ryo finally gets enough money to get his ticket. Finally gets his wish. And basically every clue that he picks up in this game amounts to that guy in the green robe with the Chinese dragons embroidered on the Chinese silk robe with the Chinese name. And believe it or not, he's in China. So you have to go to China.